Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting "Go Blue." This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get us going here. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled at the 44, but good enough.
In these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Dropping back, it's yours. Quick pressure, they've got him down for a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And it's a bunch formation. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
So backed up to their 5-yard line, it's second and long. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To throw, it's Orgy. He breaks free. On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Helm. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's reeled in. It's blue. Go get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's yours. And this time it's complete. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce, that ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
It's a shotgun run call. He's got room looking for the end zone. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
And that's good, tough running here on this 3rd down by the back. The defense was locked in on stopping the run, but kudos to this running back for navigating where that hole was and hitting it hard for the yards he needed.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the wideout goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Orgy. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pass rush closing in. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Wolverines. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The completion sets up a second down play. And here's the handoff. Eludes a tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's yours. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounced back here. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
It's Not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Escapes the sack. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield. It's yours. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Close to the tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Helm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Pick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to extend the play. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Down inside the 20. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? He missed it. And the lead remains at 12 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The first play of the third quarter is a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still plenty of life left. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the PAT is good. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
As the first down is still going. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
That completion makes it second and short. And they'll give it to the back. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's yours. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, It's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the comeback continues.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's yours. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line. And that's exactly what this defender did here.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. 1st and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. He finds the running back in the flat. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. To throw, it's yours. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this pass is on target, caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but it shows him the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They'll try to run for the 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And the The QB will try again on 2nd and 10. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield. It's yours. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Pressure is coming. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The pocket breaking down. He's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board. And
the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job. It's a fumble. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.